I think there's something on my teeth. You know what? Give me a second. I am back and successfully have cleared out my teeth. So it's a go. Hey guys! As promised, I am doing a video on frugal gift giving. It is going to knock your socks off. It's freaking awesome. So this is just a list that I've compiled. I've actually taught this class before. First of all, make a list of all of the people that you need to shop for and put it into categories. For example, family category, mom, dad, in-laws, siblings, etc. Then do neighbors. At this point, you don't have to write the individual neighbors that will be getting a gift unless you want to, but just think to yourself, neighbors, everyone needs to have the same gift. Buy in bulk or make things in bulk. For instance, we always do something edible and then a Christmas card. If it's my aunt, I almost always buy her, cheap jewelry or home decor items. She loves decorating for different holidays. So coworkers, again, bulk items. You can even do the same gift for your coworkers as you do your neighbors or whatever. But it's imperative that if you don't know specifically what you want to get them, that you at least write a genre or type of what you want to get each person so you know what to look for when you're shopping. If you don't write these things down, it's just as good as paying full price for an item or not being prepared or spending so much time shopping that you're wasting your time. And time is money. So get it written down, think of what it is you're going to do, and then go out and shop. Each year, me and my siblings will swap family names. We used to buy individual gifts for each family member. Now we just get a big family gift. So every year I will get either a Groupon or a Living Socials and pair that with a gift card to a dollar theater. So that way they can go and see a movie together and then have a treat of some sort. So for my one sister, it was smoothies and a movie. And for another sister, it was ice cream and a movie. And this year for my brother, movies, and I'll figure out what they're gonna eat. But I don't have to buy an entire meal for all of them. And when I am buying on Groupon or Living Socials, I'm usually paying at least half, if not even that. So it's a huge savings and they still get an awesome gift. And I love to do experiences more than a tangible item because then that way they're able to spend quality time together and it's really fun. It's a lasting memory rather than something that they're like, oh, didn't really like this, not our favorite, trash. Has totally happened before. We have literally in our family, I think one person has received a gift and the other person received it a year later. Seriously, write it down. If you don't like a gift, give it to someone else. Pay attention so feelings don't get hurt. Anyway, well, it wasn't my feelings. It was other people's feelings, but whatever. Once you have decided on either specific gifts or at least genres or types of gifts, then you need to research. My favorite places to shop at with the best prices are Costco, Costco.com, either one, Walmart, and Amazon. I feel like for any gift across the board, those are the best places to shop. Also, I like to go to Ross, TJ Maxx, Joann's, and Michael's. Joann's and Michael's because I can use coupons, and during a sale, putting coupons on top of those items can save you outrageous amounts of money. For example, one year I decided that all of the gifts that I needed to get for that year were all going to come from Michael's because they had crazy sales and you could put your coupons on top of those sale items. So I got, I think, 4 or 5 different gifts that were $25 each for like $6. That year, I think on everybody's Christmas, we spent like $250. And that was mine, my husband, my kids, like my own family, as well as all of the other gifts that we had to get for everyone. $250. I told you you'd be impressed. Aren't you glad you're watching this video? Okay, so it's awesome. Watch for coupons. Now, obviously, Ross and TJ Maxx, like many other stores similar to them, they are a discount store. But what's really cool about them, if you haven't shopped at Ross and TJ Maxx, and hopefully you have, but this will be life-changing if you haven't, is what those companies do is basically they take the leftovers. Bigger department stores will buy things from the manufacturer, and they will say, okay, I want 2,000 of these jeans. I want 500 of this toy, whatever it is. And then if they don't sell it, then Ross or TJ Maxx will pick it up and sell it for an extreme discount. And it literally can be the same thing as what you found at Nordstrom. It also can be the same thing as Shopko or Kmart. So the brands will definitely vary, but you can find amazing things for dirt cheap at Ross and TJ Maxx. So shop there. And that's exclusively where I buy gifts for my kids' friends' birthday parties. Did you catch that? Kids' friends' birthday parties. So I'm not spending a fortune, but we get really nice gifts. And usually for under 15 bucks. And I can get gifts that are like a lot more than that. It's really awesome. Or if you feel like spending more, you can almost get like a grab bag full of toys or awesome things and spend a fraction. So hit up Ross and TJ Maxx. Now obviously Ross, TJ Maxx, Michaels, and Joann's are more limited on the types of gifts that you can buy. That's why I suggest to look first at Walmart, Costco, and Amazon. Not only that, those three places offer free shipping. Yeah. So why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Walmart, I think you have to have a minimum purchase of $25, but that's super, super easy to do. And Costco.com is free shipping, and Amazon if you do Prime, which is totally worth it if you haven't. My husband and I totally do it. But we buy so many things, even grocery items and diapers and wipes off of Amazon. So worth it. And when Costco is having a sale on diapers, side note, they are a better price, but it's sixes the rest of the time with Amazon. Not only that, it's shipped to my house. So it's very, very convenient and I love it. Now, if you can be super prepared and plan ahead, you can rock some killer sales at other stores too. For example, certain months of the year are scheduled times to sell different items. For example, January is always a white sale. It's also a semi-annual sale for tons of places, for every place, like Dillard's, Nordstrom's, Bath & Body Works, Victoria's Secret, just to name a few. But that is a semi-annual sale month, as well as a white sale. And white sale, if you don't know what that is, it's like sheets, towels, things like that. If you're looking for luggage, I think it's September or something where you can buy luggage for a killer deal. Sneakers are November. Generally, there's certain items that are on sale certain months of the year, but it is possible for a store to do their own thing. So keep in mind. But obviously do a Google search. If you know that you're going to go on a vacation next year, do a Google search to find out this year or next year when you can buy luggage for that trip, etc. Or school shoes. Know the best time to buy school shoes so that you're not paying full price. Besides monthly sales, pay attention to any major holidays the week before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and weekend sales. Earlier, before we had kids, I worked at Macy's and Dillard's, and we would have additional 50 and 75% off sales on clearance. It was freaking awesome. So it only happened on the weekend. It was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday. And clearance would be an additional 50 or 75% off. Yeah. And I literally remember having my sister come, and we literally got a blazer that was like $200 for 20 bucks because it was lowered, and then the additional sales. Places like Dillard's rather sell it at a cheaper cost than give it away. But places like Nordstrom will contract with DI and other thrift stores so that they can have a tax write-off. And I have seen and purchased brand new things with the tag still on them from Nordstrom. My sister and my mom have done the same thing that were at DI. Did you hear that? I bought Nordstrom things with tags still on them at DI. Yeah. I've also done it with Target things. Goodwill contracts with Target, and so you can buy brand new things from Target, home decor, clothing, shoes, everything. Okay, when possible, always use coupons. Like I mentioned, Joann's and Michael's sell a lot of odds and ends, not just craft things. And so if you're looking for a gift or looking for something specific that they could potentially carry, look online, call the store, find out, and then wait till you have a coupon and use your 60% off, 50% off, 40% off. And then so often they have an additional 25% off, and they take competitor coupons, so they'll take coupons from each other's stores. It's a killer deal, and make sure that you're using coupons and sales where possible, because you could be doing what I did, buying a $25 toy for $6. Learn when your favorite stores do markdowns. For instance, Target has a specific system like many other stores when they do their markdowns. So for example, Tuesday they'll mark down shoes, Wednesday will be children's department, Thursday could be women's, and so on and so forth. Each store has a method of when they do their markdowns. So if you go into a store and you love it, find out when they do the markdowns and go the next week or in a few weeks and wait till they have marked down the items that you're interested in. Unless you're crazy about it and you're worried that it will sell out, do that instead. There was a Land's End dress that is gorgeous. I love it. And it's a navy or a royal blue and black kind of velveteen A-line dress. Perfect neckline for me and 3/4 inch sleeves. It is the most awesome dress and it looks killer on me. I waited and looked online and called the store and waited for that dress to come down from $99 to $35 after tax. Seriously, I cried that day. I couldn't believe it. It was so awesome. It just so worth it. And all I did was wait and check up on things. And if the dress got to a really low number and I was worried about it, I had money set aside to buy this dress because I wanted it that badly. But because I waited, it was like I got this awesome reward for doing so, and I was able to get this dress at the lowest markdown price that they would have offered. Also, if you have favorite stores, say, hey, when do you do your sale on pants? When do you do your sale on home decor? Whatever. Find out from your specific store that you love when they're doing those things and wait till those sales come to buy those items. Okay, this is one of my favorite things. Like, I get excited to do this. And it might not be your cup of tea, but you know what? It should be, because it's freaking awesome. I love thrift stores, yard sales, and estate sales. Now, you're thinking to yourself, why would I ever buy a gift from a thrift store, estate sale, or yard sale? Because those things are used. Trust me, if you find the right thing, it doesn't look used, or oftentimes it's not. Or it's not used enough that you could even tell. For example, in October, we have in my family like 8 birthdays, and we all shop for people. We all buy each other gifts still. All of my siblings, my nieces and nephews, we all buy them gifts. And so I have like 8 birthdays that I need to buy for in October. And 2 or 3 years in a row, I went to yard sales during the summer and just planned ahead, looked for things that my nieces and nephews or my siblings and in-laws would love. And I was able to find things that were new, nearly new, or you wouldn't be able to tell the difference anyway. For my niece, I was able to get some really cute boots. I've gotten Scentsies that were not even burned and Scentsy warmers. I've been able to find jewelry. Like, obviously, who can prove that jewelry was worn unless it was like super cheap and it started turning green? So why wouldn't I do that? What else have I bought? Oh, toys. If you go to nice neighborhoods, and I exclusively go to yard sales in Draper and South Jordan. Sometimes I'll go to a few other places, but those are my 2 favorite cities. I will find amazing toys for my kids that have barely been touched, or the people are super, super clean. And so before they put them out for the yard sale, they look pristine. So I have found awesome things, and awesome things for my family members as well. My aunt and my mom also love thrifting. They love antique stores and estate sales and things like that. So I can easily buy gifts for them that are used, and they love it just as much. They love the creativity, the uniqueness, the items that are rare and different. They eat that stuff up, and so they don't mind at all. So seriously, give it a shot. I have found with just my own personal shopping, I have decorated my house with so many things from DI and Goodwill that were so super cheap. One year I did a doll party for my daughter, and I bought $1 and $2 18-inch dolls at Goodwill and DI for all of the people she invited. And I think that year she invited like 8 or 10 girls. I really just cleaned up each of the dolls, and I went on Pinterest, found a way to make the hair perfect again and even style it. Like I even curled and crimped and styled plastic doll hair. And nobody would have known that these dolls were not new. They were awesome and they were perfect. And it only cost me $1 or $2 per party favor. They got to take these dolls home, and it was seriously so perfect. But I was able to buy those things from the thrift store rather than having to spend at least $25 on these 18-inch dolls. Also, think of needs as gifts as well. For instance, for my nephew, he was 1 or 2. He couldn't have even cared less about gifts or recognize what it was. And I was able to get him Gap and I don't even remember all the Tommy Bahama, like awesome name brand clothes. And I know that they were even nicer than Gap. But anyway, they were super, super nice, well taken care of clothes, some shoes that looked brand new because that age they're not walking. I mean, they are walking, but they're not destroying their shoes yet. And I was able to give him a ton of clothes for super cheap because I was able to get it at a yard sale. And then I could just wash it and press it if I felt really generous, or just let my sister do it. And she was ecstatic that he had super nice clothes that were attractive, and she didn't care that they were used. My last tip is to plan ahead. Like I said before, watch sales and be aware of when certain items that you need and want are available for cheaper so that you can buy them at that point rather than paying full price. Also, have a gift box. We have a gift box, so for all of the gifts that are upcoming that we know we have, and for like kids' friends' birthdays, we can plan for all of those things. So if I'm just out with a girlfriend, grocery shopping, or whatever I'm doing, if I see something that is on a really good deal, clearanced, I go ahead and buy it, not because I need it right then, but for the future. And when I have done that, I have saved so much more money than waiting till the last second and almost being pressured. And I was pressured into buying something at a higher price simply because I had to. So make sure you have a savings account to buy little things here and there so that you can kind of stock up your gift box and have things prepared for the future.